Hi, I'm Drew Barrymore, and I want to tell you how you can help to support the life-saving work of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. When you give, you're helping ensure families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live. This holiday, help St. Jude give children the greatest gift, a chance at a lifetime.
This holiday, help St. Jude find more cures for more children. Donate now at musicgives.org.
The best of the Morning X.
99X.
We're going to talk music. And Crash, I apologize. This is not music from the 80s. I'm just... But I still think you'll have an opinion. It's not much later than the 80s. But, you know, around here, we have very serious music conversations. And...
Of course we do.
One that came up the other day, where we're talking about just GOAT albums.
Oh.
And the conversation ended up around these four. And so the question I want to ask you both, and also anyone listening, if you had to choose, you could only keep one of these GOAT albums, which would it be and why? All right? Alice in Chains' Dirt, Pearl Jam 10, Soundgarden Super Unknown, Nirvana Nevermind. You can only keep one, and why? Leslie?
Whoa. Okay, first of all, this is really tough, but...
It is tough.
I'm going to say Super Unknown.
Because you have the hots for Cornell?
No, I think I've said this many times, he's got the greatest voice in rock.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with Cornell because I just think his voice is incredible.
All right, if you're listening, we would like to include you as well. 470-741-4999. I know I'm making a big assumption that someone is actually listening, so if you are, we would love to get your opinion. Crash, what about you?
I know that my girlfriend would say Alice in Chains immediately. I would go Pearl Jam. I do. I'm not like a huge Pearl Jam fan. She went to the concert. I didn't. But if I had to pick one of those four, that would be it.
That's interesting. Mine is Nevermind.
Oh.
I know. I mean, it started a whole movement.
It started a movement. It started many things and would affect many things moving forward in a whole bunch of different ways. One of them being Foo Fighters, who, you know, had Nirvana not happened, or what happened with Nirvana, we wouldn't have so much music that exists.
99X because of that movement.
I mean, you could argue that 100% that just that band was the reason that we launched.
Totally agree. And I love that record. There's something about Cornell. I just have to go with him.
Interesting choices. Hey, Morning X, good morning. Who is this?
Hey, this is Brad.
Brad? Okay, you heard the four GOATs. Which one do you keep and why?
I keep Pearl Jam 10.
Pearl Jam 10? Why?
It was the one that lit the fire.
Is it?
And before I heard that, I had to listen to what all of my friends had listened to because I grew up in Northeast Georgia and it was all country music. And then I heard that and I was like, what is this? I need more. And I actually drove to Athens, which was the closest CD store. It was a Turtles. Remember when those were around?
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day. And I went there to get 10, and it stayed in my CD player for 3 to 4 weeks.
So it changed everything for him.
But would you say that started, if you argued that versus Nirvana, just curious, that started the whole thing?
Yeah, that one to me, it was the one. I mean, I appreciated Nirvana. It was good, but that was the gateway drug.
Yeah, they're definitely different. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate you listening to us. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
All right, which GOAT? Alice in Chains' Dirt, Pearl Jam 10, Soundgarden Super Unknown, or Nirvana Nevermind?
Morning X, who's this?
Hi, Leslie, this is Owen.
Hey, Owen. Okay. What is the one GOAT album for you?
That you would keep out of all those four?
So, 91 was my first year of high school.
Wow.
And Nirvana was pretty big back then.
Yeah.
Obviously not when I started the year, but through that first year was a pretty big deal. So that's my GOAT album. Many school dances and many basement hangouts were met with Nirvana.
So you would keep that just the nostalgia?
Just that whole scene.
I mean, there's a massive amount of teenage angst that goes along with Nirvana. Obviously, all those albums are, in a vacuum, GOAT albums by themselves. But Nirvana is one that probably had the most impact to me.
And so close on the timeline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were different in certain ways, but yet they both came from the same area.
Yeah, I mean, Seattle was the what do you call it, the epicenter of all that. All those albums have, massive songs on them that are pivotal to a generation.
And amazing that they're still here doing it today at the level that they were doing it then, you could argue.
Yeah, I mean, how many people do you see walking around with Nirvana shirts 30 years later?
Oh, all the time.
I see them all over the world. I see them all through Europe. I see them with people that don't even know what Nirvana... I actually stop people and go, what's your favorite Nirvana song? And they look at me like, what?
What's a Nirvana? What's a Nirvana, guys? It's just a cool shirt to them.
Exactly.
And a lot of people have their kids wearing Nirvana T-shirts as well. Yeah.
I haven't gone that far yet, but...
Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you, Owen.
You remember the band that was so massive before those two were in the fight to be, in this conversation today? It was Guns N' Roses. Mm-hmm. Remember how big they were?
Massive.
At that point, that was on the end of, yeah. Hey, Morning X, good morning. Who is this?
This is Lane.
Lane, what's going to be? Which of those four do you keep and why?
I want to go outside the box if I can. I need to be a rebel.
Oh.
Here's what I need to do.
Meaning what?
I want to kick out Super Unknown and replace it with Bad Motorfinger.
He wants to replace it.
Really? Why?
Oh, Bad Motorfinger's that's the GOAT. I'm just going to go on and say it. That's mine. Super Unknown was great, but Bad Motorfinger, just top to bottom, that's the album. That's the one I got to go with.
You're the dude that comes to the party and they tell everyone to bring a dish, and you don't bring a dish.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, absolutely.
I love that you're defending your album, though. I love it.
I like that.
Oh, 100%. That album is just top to bottom. It's just, it's great. And then Chris Cornell, his voice, everything about it. Yeah, that band was awesome.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Lane. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Have a good one.
And it's funny how these four, the conversation really focuses around Pearl Jam and Nirvana when you really dig in and get into it. Hey, Morning X, good morning. Who is this?
Good morning. It's Mike Smith.
Hey, Mike, and all the dudes checking in, by the way. So those four bands are what I'm talking about for the GOATs. And if you had to pick one to keep, which one and why?
Yeah, it's Nirvana, Nevermind. That album... I remember hearing the Breakout on college radio and taking the CD out with me to introduce it to people, and it just blew up. That's the one that really put grunge on the map, if you will. The other choices, I love Soundgarden, but Louder Than Love, I think, was a better album. And at the time, I wasn't as keen on Alice in Chains. I thought their songs kind of a little overplayed with the rooster and so on, but and Pearl Jam, they're great as well, but for me it's Nirvana, Nevermind. The tempo changes, and it's the one I go back to the most. Some of the others have grown on me a bit more too, but that's the one.
It's definitely considered a masterpiece. I mean, it really is.
Here's a thought, and this isn't to rain on your answer at all, but when you think of 10 and Versus back to back and how they go launch into the stratosphere, and then you have Nirvana of Kurt, we know how that story ends.
Yeah.
I wonder, had Kurt stayed around, could they have kept raising the game like Pearl Jam has done? I mean, they've had a blip here or there, but for the most part, they've stayed consistent.
Yeah.
I wonder how that would have played out.
That's a great question.
You know what I mean? Like all these years later.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, dude. Appreciate your calling.
Barnes, I think Nevermind has stayed in the top 200.
It's amazing.
Since that day, since the release, yeah.
Yeah, so here's the question. The calls are lining up, so let's get some more of these. But you have these four GOAT albums: Alice in Chains, Dirt, Pearl Jam 10, Soundgarden, Super Unknown, and Nirvana, Nevermind. That came from my original discussion around here at the Radio Ranch. You can only keep one. Which one and why? 470-741-4999. This is 99X.
The best of the Morning X. 99X.
Get ready for The Rush with Max Crosby.
You already know what time it is.
All-pro defensive end Max Crosby takes you beyond the field with exclusive insights, real stories from inside the locker room.
You could literally see us laughing, kind of chirping back and forth.
This is The Rush. Buckle up.
We talk about The Rush on The Rush all the time.
Don't miss the behind-the-scenes moments and interviews everyone's talking about.
And we appreciate you guys. We're going to keep feeding you all the content.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Here we go.